G'day viewers, welcome to another episode of WAINGAFAT Wednesday, where I tell you what am I not giving a fuck about today, and coincidentally, probably adding another country to the list of countries I can't go to because of things I've said in videos. And this week I intend to piss off the ruling party in Malaysia, a relatively near neighbour of Australia. See, what's happened this week is a court has made a ruling that non-Muslims are not allowed to refer to their God as Allah. Now, for those of you who don't know, Allah is literally the Arabic word for God. It's not our special Muslim God, it's God. Now, Malaysia is a majority Muslim nation. It's not an Arabic-speaking nation, but it's a melange of indigenous languages and influences from around the world. And like a lot of languages, they've picked up words from foreign languages, and it's been the custom for many a long day to actually just refer to God as Allah. And like the Christian Bibles printed in Malaysia, in the Malay language, all refer to God as Allah. Now, this came to a head in 2009 when a Catholic church lodged a court appeal when the government said they weren't allowed to refer to the Christian God as Allah in print. And they took it to court and they won. But there's an appeal lodged, and that's just come through this week, where now it's apparently illegal for someone who's not a Muslim to call their God Allah. Now, some people knowing me might say, why don't you give a fuck about that? Isn't that about freedom of speech, freedom from oppression, stopping this hatred and delineation? Well, I'll tell you why it falls fairly and squarely into shit I don't give a fuck about, because some of the reasoning used for this ruling is it will cause public disorder. The public will be confused. And some Muslims have said they're worried that if Christians call God Allah, it might cause Muslims to convert. So what this all comes down to is one group of people saying, hey, that's my name for magic man in the sky who you can't see and can't prove exists, but I totally think does and should rule my whole life. Just because you think there's a magic man in the sky who does all this stuff and has a fuckload in common with my magic man in the sky, you're not allowed to use the same word for him. And that would be bad enough on the not give a fuck stakes. But they've literally said with the might cause Muslims to convert. What they're saying is, hey, our tenuous grip on this frankly absurd system of belief that doesn't hold up to logical scrutiny will totally fall apart if someone else uses the same word for magic man in the sky. Now, I have a lot of religious friends that I have a lot of time for, because no one I'm friends with would say something that fucking stupid, for a start. Now, again, most of my religious friends are smart enough not to talk to me about religion, because my answer to any religious belief is no. No, I don't agree. I don't think that makes sense. That is not something I choose to believe in. Let it go. And that's how I can be friends with people. They're happy in their world, I'm happy in mine. But when someone, A, wants to say, in the name of my magic man in the sky, I shall decree what you can and can't do, and B says, because my own belief is so fucking frail, if you use that word, everything will fall apart, you're just fucked up, and I don't give a fuck what you think.